are at the International Steampunk Symposium in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I have the lovely Taversia. Taversia, you are an author and you've written a couple of novels. How did you get into writing?
Well, I've been writing ever since I could hold a pencil in my hand, so quite young. Ever since I learned how to, I guess they teach you that in preschool, but then actually putting stories together over the course of my life. I've been a big Super Nintendo fan, so I was able to play a bunch of video games, get inspiration through that medium when I was a lot younger. And ever since then, I guess I've just kind of been writing. I got my start doing webcomics, actually.
Really?
Yeah, webcomics. Nothing really worth mentioning, but it did assist in my eventual process wherein I was able to write novels.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What was the name of your webcomic?
Well, the most recent one. The most recent one that I had done was called Wayward Fall. It was about a vampire and a bunch of demons and werewolves and all these sort of mythological creatures, all housed under one city. And all of their worlds just kind of collided in a very often tragic manner. So I like dark fantasy quite a bit as an influence. Yes. Thank you.
Very cool. And now tell me a little bit about your By Countess and Countess novels.
The first one, By Countess, was inspired by a really difficult breakup, a very difficult relationship that I was in.
Really?
Yes, it was very abusive. So I have some of those elements as a means of catharsis in my book to help me sort of overcome that. And the character comes into herself, and she grows very strong and powerful and sturdy in her resolve to make the world around her a better place, but first surviving the trials that she had to go through. It's a neo-Victorian kind of post-apocalyptic world, so it's about this mute girl who, I guess for all intents and purposes, finds her voice, if we want to be all metaphorical about it.
Very cool. And I see a progression by Countess to Countess in the second book.
Yes, she is slowly but surely rising to power. The third book in the trilogy will be called Margravine, which is the kind of battle equivalent to what it would be to be a Marchioness. It's a progression. The first one is about struggle, and then the second one is about overcoming that struggle. And then the third one I intend to be about coming to power.
Very cool. So basically she becomes a warlord.
Yes, that is my goal. She comes from nothing, I suppose I shouldn't say that. She is an aristocratic woman. She had taken to the skies to avoid the nuclear radiation that has ravaged the earth. Because, like I said, it's post-apocalyptic, so naturally I have to have those elements in there. Her airship gets shot down by sky pirates in the first book, By Countess, and she has to survive the Earth, a world that she's never really known because she's been very sheltered all her life living
in the skies.
In the skies.
Right. So she's brought down low.
Yes,
and
quite low.
And rises above it.
Yes, again.
Very cool. What do you plan to go? Where do you plan to go from there? Do you plan to continue with the series, or?
Well, like I said, I'm planning for it to be a trilogy.
Right.
I'm contracted under my publishers, Holland Publishing, for it to be a trilogy. But in between, I just released the second book, Countess. So I have By Countess and Countess, and then in between those books and then Margravine, I intend to write a sort of novella, I guess you could say, a short story that's more kid-friendly, because there are some adult themes in my first two books. But I would like to, I endeavor to write a children's book next.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Very cool. And do you have any hopes, dreams, aspirations above that?
I think it would be really neat to be like a New York Times bestseller or something. get those accolades.
Right.
That'd be pretty neat if I could be discovered, and then it could propel me further, broaden my reach. So yeah, like I really want to, I want to reach more people. It's not even so much about the accolades, but I know that through these accolades, I would be able to broaden my audience and find more people who relate to me, who read my works, and who I would then be able to relate to. So I mean, I guess just it's a way for me to connect. So.
Do you think you'll be the next Game of Thrones and make it into a movie or anything along those lines?
I don't know. I don't know. I hope. I don't know. I'm going to try to keep putting myself out there, and just I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and then if the powers that be deem it fit that I do so, then I'll absolutely be receptive to such an awesome thing.
Very cool. And I like to close my interviews by offering the interviewee the chance to tell their fans something weird and wonderful about yourself that folks might not know.
Okay. There are some people who do know this, but I am a retired superhero.
Really?
Yes, my alter ego was the Crimson Catalyst, and I would dress up head to toe in completely concealing costumes so no one knew my identity, and I would anonymously go around passing out food to the homeless on the streets of Chicago.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is cool.
Thank you. I actually comprised a team of superheroes, and we eventually all did that. And we caught the attention of some news outlets. NPR was actually interested in speaking with us. And then one thing that we did do was make it into a very short documentary by Simon Brubaker, wherein he followed us with his camera for the day and was able to create video essentially just centered around our good deeds. So it was very nice, and a lot of questions when I did do that that I got were well, why do you need a costume to do good deeds? And what I would say is that the point is that you don't, but it calls attention to the problem, that there is homelessness, that there is hardship, and that people should reach out and do things for others because it helps society grow.
Very cool. So today we have the honor of meeting in person the Crimson Catalyst unmasked.
Yes, unmasked.
Very cool. And would you like to close with adding a website, Facebook?
Sure. My Facebook is just you could find me Taversia.
Spell it for us.
Yes, TAVERSIA.net. If you want to go to my website, I'm Taversia on Twitter. You could Google me. Pretty much, I'll come up everywhere, and hopefully you'll find me.
This way.
Very cool. Anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Oh gosh, I don't really know.
Oh, no need. I just thought I'd...
Yeah, I hope you will check out my books. I really, really would love for you to read By Countess. It's suitable for teenagers to young adults to adults, and then the sequel, Countess, is a little bit darker, so I would put my demographic at young adult to adult for that one. And keep your eyes peeled for Margravine. Should be coming out in the next year or so.
And I have to ask, Who's that sexy lady on the covers?
That's me, actually. I am that sexy lady.
Yes. Thank you so much. And from Cincinnati, Ohio, and the International Steampunk Symposium, this has been Taversia and the Weird Review.
Yes.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.